For the first time in 3 weeks, BGSU women's soccer is back right here at Cochrane Stadium as they host the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Hello everyone and welcome inside the broadcast. I'm Lucas Clemmer, joined by my broadcast partner Henry Costco. Henry, let's recap real quick since the last time you and I were on a call together. The Falcons had a 3-game road trip, 2 losses, 1 win, coming off a 2-0 win at Cleveland State. What are the keys for Chris Fox's side to get a victory tonight?
Yeah, well, they're going to need to score some goals to win the game, right? 2 losses against Duquesne and Loyola Chicago last couple of weeks where they didn't score any goals. They got back on the board against Cleveland State with a 2-0 win, but Oakland, their offense has been struggling. 2 goals in only 7 games for Oakland to this point. So the goal is just going to be to get that early goal early for Bowling Green and hold on to that lead the rest of the game.
You mentioned Oakland, they're struggling on the offensive end. Who's a player for the Golden Grizzlies you're looking to spotlight for tonight?
I'm going to be looking at Ty Kwalik, redshirt freshman, transferring from Florida after her freshman year where she got injured. She's coming here as a midfielder, and she's really going to be a step ahead of this team after her SEC experience. We're going to see what she can do in her start tonight.
Yep. It's the last game for the Falcons before they begin Mid-American Conference play. It's the Bowling Green Falcons taking on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, and it's live up next on WBGU PBS YouTube channel. You'll have to go all the way back to 1998 when these two sides first met. 26 years later, fast forward to the 9th all-time meeting between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Hello, everyone. Welcome back inside the broadcast. I'm Lucas Clemmer, joined by Henry Costco. Henry, glad to be alongside you once again after a little bit of a break.
Yeah, it's great to be back at Cochrane Stadium after a long hiatus, nearly 3 weeks, but we're back for the non-conference finale, I should say, against Oakland.
And for the Falcons, they had a 3-game road trip, like you mentioned, stand up 2 losses, but 1 win against Cleveland State. Henry, let's go with the Bowling Green lineup first.
Yeah, starting off will be Reagan Riley, the freshman at striker, Emmy Butera, Lexi Zerwin, Bryn Gardner, Lizzie Boltnick, Taylor Green, Michelle Hookstadt, Isabel Gilmore, Emma Stransky, Christian Ehrman, and Madison Vukas will round it out in goal.
So the same starting 11 as it was in their 2-0 win against Cleveland State. The Falcons in their home white from head to toe. The Golden Grizzlies in their road black. We are underway here at Cochrane Stadium. Match number 6 on the year for the Falcons. Number 8 for the Grizzlies. Only 1 win, and this one, as they're on the attack early on, and Vukas comes well to come and collect that one in our 18-yard box.
A fast start from Oakland coming out, getting the shot right away.
While we have a moment, let's take a look at Oakland's starting lineup and goal. Julia Zangerl in net. Tiana McDonald, Brooke Blacksock, Kimmy Leo, Ty Kwalik, Petri Sazali, Frankie Mudd, Olivia Darnell, Isabel Birod, and Melina Troy rounding up the starting 11 for Oakland. Here's Gilmore. Throwing the ball up the side, looking for Reagan Riley in that right back spot. Took a slight deflection out of bounds for a Falcon throw.
And one big thing to note for this game, we have a battle of 2 offenses that are really trying to find themselves early on in this year. Oakland, as I mentioned in the pregame, they have only 2 goals in 7 games this year. Bowling Green, their 2 losses, 2 shutouts against Duquesne and against Loyola Chicago. Lucas.
As that ball was shuffled out of bounds for a goal kick, like you mentioned, goals were a little bit of a problem for the Falcons early on in that road trip. They found 2 against the Vikings, Emma Stransky and Elena Onkefer, both getting on the score sheet. Stransky gets to start once again on the left wing, as you see Gardner there, number 9, playing the number 9 position. Lizzie Boltnick in that right wing as well. There's a little bit of pressure for the Falcons going on, and Zangerl is going to have to clear that one away and will go out of bounds. So already a turnover created by the Falcons off the high press.
And already some mistakes being made in the back 4 for Oakland. Watch them to play extremely defensively, especially in the first half. Try to just limit this attack that we're going to see from Bowling Green as they're going to try to get the ball up the midfield, up the sides as much as possible to get as many chances as they can.
There's Isabel B-Rod up there pressuring for Oakland. Now we'll take that ball away from Taylor Green, the sophomore center back.
Taylor Green is a name we're going to be saying a lot because we're going to see a lot of possession, especially within the defense and the midfield for Bowling Green. Gilmore getting challenged there early. That's Frankie Mudd, the striker for Oakland, on the pressure.
Frankie Mudd coming out of the midfield there to knock that one away initially. Gilmore does well there to collect that one. Frankie Mudd, transferred from Western Michigan, scored against North Dakota in their 1-1 draw this season as the Falcons on the attack there, as long shot took a couple bounces but right into the breadbasket of Julia Zhang-Earl. So the first save of the night for Oakland.
One thing to know, Julia Zhang-Earl is a relatively inexperienced goalie, only in her second year, but she does have double-digit starts, almost over 20 already for her, just as a sophomore.
As another turnover in the defensive third from Oakland. Erdman with a good step. Here's Stransky. Into the box. Emma Stransky looking for a cross. Elects to give it to Serwin, who's got open space, and a shot rolls across the mouth of the net and rolls just wide. So another early scare for the Golden Grizzlies.
That was a great look. Lexi got an open shot at the net. She just tried to finesse it on the right side of the net over where Zanger wasn't, and she got close there right off the right side. Just want to take a look at the replay here.
Oakland looking to establish some possession of their own, but once again, turnover. Here's Green, loses her footing initially as B-Rod looking to chase. Gilmore does well to poke that one away. So a little bit of sloppiness early on for the Bowling Green building out of the back.
Remember, this is their first home game in over 3 weeks for them. Going back to their win against Cleveland State last Sunday was their last game.
Ball cleared out of bounds, another throw-in for Oakland. B-Rod couldn't get that one to a teammate. Here comes Stransky the other way for the Falcons. Game-winning goal against Cleveland State on Sunday. Here's Serwin. Green will give this one to Butera. Here's Gilmore. As Gilmore splits two Oakland defenders as well there. Finds Hochstadt and doesn't hit the cross as well as she would like. Out of bounds, goal kick.
Yeah, good look there from Hochstadt, but we're seeing a really unique formation right now from Oakland. Looks like they're running a bit of a 1-4-1-4. As we'll take a look at the Zerwin replay here. Or the Hochstadt shot, excuse me. Yeah, just over the side of the net there.
McDonald over the top. Was looking for Mudd. Riley chases, and Gilmore will shuffle that one out of bounds. And you mentioned in our stand-up, Henry, before on top of our broadcast, you want to see a little bit more kind of ruthlessness in attack and a little bit more quickness in the final third. Who's a player in the midfield you think for Bowling Green can provide that last bit of pass, the final pass in the final third?
Michelle Hochstadt has been the one that's really given the strikers a chance in the past couple of games. She was the main focus of the 2 goals last week against Cleveland State. Watch for her to have a certain connection with Lizzie Boltnick, making the start over there on the right wing. See if Hochstadt can get her some chances.
Riley in a hard challenge with Frankie Mudd. And she'll be able to earn that challenge, earn that foul. Okay. Here's Erdman. Looking for a fellow sophomore, Emma Stransky. Here's Serwin with pressure from Sasali. But Bowling Green has done pretty well with Oakland's press so far this first half. As it's kind of seemed to be rotating who's that number 9 up top. Right now, you see it's number 7, Kimmy Liu, as a striker, and before it was B-Rod. So kind of seems like a little bit of a fluid offense and a little bit of a lot of rotations up top.
Yeah, Bowling Green's seen this type of defense a lot, especially in the last few games. Duquesne was extremely successful, especially in their first half, of really pressuring of the back four, trying to limit Bowling Green's possession.
Erman can't quite find a teammate there on that pass. Another goal kick for the Golden Grizzlies. For Oakland so far, the results this season started out with the 1-0 loss to Eastern Michigan, had a 1-1 tie against North Dakota. Their only win of the year came against Illinois State University. That was a 1-0 win, coming off back-to-back 1-0 losses to Northern Illinois and Toledo. So a lot of MAC teams that Bowling Green are used to seeing year in and year out, but not a whole lot of results for the Golden Grizzlies. Here's the Falcons once again on the attack. Boltnick does well to keep that one in near the corner. And that one's cleared out of bounds from Mudd. It would be a throw-in for Bowling Green.
Yeah, I'm sure Oakland is tired of seeing the MAC logo on these fields that they're playing at. But it's good experience for them going into conference play, especially when you're a young team with a new head coach. Really getting this experience early on in the year can be extremely helpful.
Hochstadt does well there to win out of the 2 Grizzly challenges. Buterra will switch the field. Nice little move from Taylor Green. And looking to find Serwin, but referee gets into the way. It'll be a ball in favor of Bowling Green.
Nowhere for the ref to go on that one. Looks like it'll be Taylor Green to take the free kick.
If anything, it's a compliment for Taylor Green because it was such a good pass. The ref wasn't even ready.
Too accurate for her own good.
Green out wide left. Here's Erdman. Erdman taking on one Grizzly defender, able to beat him. And then overcooks the cross out of bounds.
That was a great job getting open space over there on the left side. There just wasn't really anyone there to receive that cross that she was going to put in the box, and she just decided to shoot it.
We're only 10 minutes into this first half, but what have you kind of make of how the Falcons have been playing so far?
They're playing really high-energy offense right now. They're playing high-energy defense. Look at Brent Gardner chasing after that defender. But they're playing really high energy, and they're playing with a lot of offensive chances early on, which is what you want to see. They're trying to get this early goal, you can tell, get up early as they can.
As an off-the-ball foul there from Erdman. It'll be an Oakland free kick. Haven't seen a lot of them offensively in this first half, besides the first couple of seconds into the game, as Gardner presses that one, but leads to another turnover for Oakland. Stransky battling in the midfield and looks to find Hochstadt wide left, and she does. Here's Hochstadt. Hochstadt cuts inside, takes a curling shot on the right foot, and curls just wide of goal. But another good look for the Falcons.
Yeah, that could have been either a shot or a pass. Leslie Boltnick was right there, as we'll take a look. Looks like we're across from the other side of the field now. Yeah, that could have gone either way. If the ball was maybe a little bit closer, Boltnick might have had a shot. Not quite there on that chance.
We talked about the Oakland's press, but how about Bowling Green's? Another turnover from Golden Grizzlies. That time, Serwin corks that shot just wide.
Yeah, Oakland really kind of cracking under this pressure that the strikers are putting on them. Look at how spread out they are, trying to just get the ball out of their own box, really.
And another turnover. This time, Serwin wins it. Gardner trying to give that one back to Stransky, not able to do so. Grizzlies trying to clear that one out, but clears it off their own defender. It'll be a throw-in for Bowling Green. It'll be Hochstadt on the far end to take this one, or excuse me, Erdman, who gives this one to Hochstadt. And that one's cleared off of the sophomore left back, and it'll be out for another goal kick. And while we have a moment, visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal. Bowling Green wins that battle in the midfield once again. Oakland came away with possession initially, but once again goes right back into the back four of Bowling Green.
They're just not able to string any passes together right now. It's probably going to take a little bit for them to get
acclimated to this Bowling Green defense, it seems like. But one big advantage, Lucas, of having no sub-limit is being able to just play high energy all the time and play this super pressure defense, especially with the strikers. When you're playing with limited subs, you want to keep your strikers as energized as you can. But now with the sub-limit, you don't necessarily have to worry about that with the no sub-limit.
Stransky did well there to beat Darnell. Once again, the ball was shuffled out of bounds. Darnell was looking for Leo, and that one's picked off once again from the Falcons. It's Stransky once again on that left wing. Here's Riley. Nice pass to find Boltnick. Boltnick gets to the touchline and trying to cook that cross. Takes the deflection off. An Oakland Golden Grizzly defender. Would be a corner kick for Bowling Green.
That was good defense by Cesali. That's the senior defender back there. She's from Singapore. Came over from after 2 years at East Florida State. This is only her second year, the Oakland program, but she's the captain of this team, and she's been leading it back for. That's been relatively successful, especially against even competition so far for them.
Butera will take this one. Likes to go low on the ground to Gardner. That one takes a deflection. Right to the foot of McDonald. Doesn't clear it away initially, then does. It'll be a throw-in for Oakland.
No, he pointed. I think he pointed the wrong one. Oh, no, there it is. Oakland. Yeah.
Like you mentioned there on that deflection, Cesali, number 11, East Florida State player before transferring to Oakland. 24 games played, 21 starts all time in her Grizzly career, 2 goals and an assist. Was a Horizon League second team last year, despite the team finishing with 10 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. Or excuse me, 5 wins, 6 losses, and 7 draws, was reading Bowling Green's record there momentarily as Boltnick gets on the end of that ball, and Cesali clears that one away off of Boltnick, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, another great play there by Cesali. One thing you'll notice about Oakland's roster is they're very international, very non-Michigan related. That's thanks to Juan Pablo Favero, who was their former head coach for 7 seasons. He retired after the conclusion of last year. Devin Zavosek took over for him this year. He's a former assistant coach at James Madison, and as of last spring, Miami, Florida of the ACC.
Spent time down there as assistant coach and recruiting coordinator, looking to keep the winning culture alive for Oakland. You and I were talking a little bit off air. Their overall records seem to be going down in just wins from the COVID year 2020. And, you know, last year was a little bit of a struggle, a subpar 500 season. And Zavosek looking to install a new culture. Here's Bowling Green. Stransky gets the ball in some space, moving up the middle. Emma Stransky into the box, gets on her left foot across, takes a deflection. And it's going to go off a goal kick. It looks like they're saying hit last off of Stransky.
I mean, this is, if you're a Bowling Green fan, this is what you want to see. They're getting these consistent chances early on. The problems that they've had in the past, getting the ball into the box. We'll see the replay here. Stransky with a nice move around and just great defensive play to get that ball out.
Stransky was a MAC all-freshman team last season, scored her first collegiate goal against Pittsburgh, who were nationally ranked at that time, and was the 2022-23 Gatorade Girls Soccer Player of the Year. Showed quite the accolades she was bringing to Bowling Green. There's another player with quite a lot of accolades. Gardner, as it hits off her hand, was looking to find Serwin through there on goal. So just over 15 minutes played here. Scores 0-0, still Bowling Green and Oakland. Golden Grizzlies last year only won 1 home game out of 8, but last year on the road they won 4 away from Oakland, as Gardner pressuring Sengold there, able to take the challenge. Initially rides it well as both players get up with no foul called. Wow. A little bit of weird play. Here's Boltnick. Gives this one the Riley, poked away from Cesali. Not often do you see that play and not a foul be called either way.
It was really the ball was just kind of open out there in the box. But that's how that pressure pays off, getting those mistakes to happen like that. Gardner just took advantage of a goalie that wasn't paying attention in the moment.
Here's Erman. Passes forward to Serwin. Urban looking to find the runner Gardner, not quite on the same page there with her striker. Another pass given away, building on the back for Oakland. Here's Hochstadt. Feeds this one to Urban. Gardner goes all the way back to Taylor Green. Look how far Bowling Green's defensive line is up, all the way past midfield. Still can't quite create any sort of danger to test Julia Zangirl. Liu looking to clear that one away, looking for an outlet. Here's Green. Utera all the way back to Gilmore. Now all 10 field players for Bowling Green are in the attacking half of Oakland's. Riley looking for Hochstadt. Great sliding challenge from Zazali and gives that one away. Now Oakland looking to spring maybe attack of their own, something we haven't seen as much this first half. Bolnick with a little bit of defensive play, able to win that one. Hochstadt looking for Gardner, goes right to the feet of McDonald. Butera looking to pick that one off of Leo, does well. Serwin looking for Gardner, that one's not cleared. Now back to Stransky looking to turn, hard collision. Serwin comes crashing in and a foul's gonna be called. And I believe they're gonna call it on McDonald on that challenge on Stransky.
That was a pretty rough foul there. We're gonna get a free kick. Just looked like she kind of came in and just wiped Stransky out a little bit. That's about as easy as you can get for a foul call, especially this far into the Bowling Green ends.
So a free kick in a pretty promising position for the Falcons. Will it be Butera or will it be the right foot of Michelle Hochstadt? We've seen them play a lot of set pieces short. We'll see if they elect to do so once again here. Hochstadt plays it short, looking for Gardner. Able to read that one well was Blackstone. Bowling Green comes up empty once again. B-Rod pressuring Gilmore and the Falcons. Gilmore does well, puts a couple moves. All the way back to Massavukas.
Yeah, you can tell Oakland is starting to get a bit winded already. They're under a lot of pressure right now, especially these defenders.
Bowling Green looking to attack once more. Here's Urban. Looking for Stransky, cleared away by Blackstone. B-Rod looking to hold up possession. Once again has it taken away from the Falcons midfield. Butera has that one picked off. Butera looking to work back defensively and commits a foul.
Wow.
Trying to recover. And the foul was on Melina Troy, who did well to pick that one off. And Butera didn't get caught out of position well, but she got caught out of position there.
Yeah, when she tried to take that touch, it just got a bit too far out of her. And it's hard to tell if that was on purpose. Maybe she just tried to stop the offensive chance, but it'll be a free kick either way for the Golden Grizzlies.
Thank you, sir. Yes. These numbers are really good to read for. They are. They're very helpful.
Ty Qualich on this cross for Oakland. Serwin, so good at aerial duels, wins that one once again. Here's Hochstadt. Falcons looking to spring a counter, just too far out of the reach of Serwin. Here's Liu. Here's Frankie Mudd. And Oakland looking to build a little bit of attack, almost triple team. Falcon defenders plays it to Ceciliu. Here's Mudd. And that ball out of bounds. Good corner kick for the Falcons, and two substitutes coming in for Chris Fox for the first time tonight. Couple subs for Oakland as well as Erman's going to be checking out for, I believe, that's Haley Wolf, left back defender, and Lena Unkefer will check in for Lizzie Boltnick, and she'll go on that right wing.
Unkefer got her first goal with the Falcons last Sunday against Cleveland State, and their win in the second goal.
And for Oakland Golden Grizzlies, Marina Downing coming in for Grace Sampson. Lorela Miller will check in as well for Isabel Berod. So a couple of attacking subs coming in for Oakland.
Yeah, they're just trying to get some energy back in the game right now, trying to put some new players in who can make some big plays happen and potentially get some offensive chances for Oakland, which they've been struggling with early on so far.
Here's Wolf for first touch of the ball. Takes a good touch forward, looking for Stransky. That ball's going to stay in play. Linesman didn't raise his flag. Here's Stransky one-on-one with Blackstone. Stransky into the box on her left foot. Takes a touch around. Stransky gives this one back to Wolf. Wolf looking to serve up across. In the box looking for Unkefer, and an offside flag will go up, but nonetheless a good look for the Bowling Green Falcons.
Yeah, Unkefer making her presence known right away. Just a little too anxious getting ahead of the line there, but a good chance overall. Julia Zanger definitely has her work cut out for her early on. She's been busy back there in the Oakland net.
So Zali gives this one to Kwalich, and one of the first times tonight, Oakland able to build out of the Bowling Green pressure. Here comes the other way. Here's Downing. A new sub coming in, the two subs working out. Downing using her speed to get around Wolf, and Wolf with a good piece of defending over in that one. Ball stays in play. Is going to fall to the feet of a Grizzly and the box. Gives one back up to Mudd, and Gilmore there. That would prevent the shot.
Darnell gave a great ball into the box there for the Oakland strikers. Just great defending, trying to actually being able to get that out. And Willinger retains possession once again.
What are some things for the Falcons right now, Henry, you're seeing that needs to improve a little bit?
What I've been seeing is generally good. They have the right idea. You can tell what Chris Fox told them early on. Just keep pressuring, try to get the ball forward. Don't worry about letting Oakland by much. They're being consistent right now. They're getting the consistent offensive chances, which is what you want to see against a team that's been struggling offensively and also a Horizon League team.
Gardner was hunting that ball down. Blackstone will just clear that one away. Here's Wolf. That one's headed out from Liu. We'll do it again. Here's Hochstadt. Nice couple of passes for the Falcons. Stransky cooks across and right to the hands of Zangerl.
Shot, that was 36 in this save.
Another good look down the left side. Like you said, they've been pretty consistent in the attacking third, and a lot has come down that left flank of Emma Stransky, whether she's been coming inside or using her speed out on the flanks, as the Grizzlies looking to spring a counterattack of their own, as Taylor Green working on a Grizzly attacker there. Green does very well. That's L'Oreal Miller. The substitute coming in as a sophomore does very well, as Wolf trying to keep that one in play, unable to.
One thing I've noticed generally, especially about how they have the ball in the middle of the field, when we first watched them at the beginning of the year, they had a bit of trouble, whether it was fundamentals, whatever. You never really know getting into the scheme fit, but they were a bit unconfident, especially in the midfield and getting balls forward. They look a lot more confident this far into the year with just themselves and being able to create chances.
Gardner does well to win that header, and then will commit a foul.
Yeah, it looked like she might have got an arm a little high there.
The extension of the arm is when the ref will blow it. And we'll take another look.
There's Gardner on Troy, yeah. That's about as easy of a call as you can make right there. Gardner just a little too aggressive. She did create the space, but did it illegally.
Blackstone will take this one short. Stransky hunting once again. Now that's a 50-50 challenge, and Stransky does well to win that one. Gives one to Gardner, and the offside flag is up, and that's frustrating after a great defensive play from Stransky.
That was going to be a 3-on-3 right there if Gardner stays onside. Gardner, that's just disappointing, but again, another chance, another takeaway for Bowling Green.
Here's McDonald. Cesali, and that one's a giveaway right to the feet of Hochstadt. She's got a head of steam coming the other way. Here's Hochstadt taking a shot there, and that one will go above the crossbar. And another goal kick for Zingaro, and another shot off target for Bowling Green.
Hochstadt taking another shot. She's looked more and more confident in her own role. Every game that they've played so far this year on the road trip, she's really come into her own. Again, this is a transfer from Morehead State coming over with Chris Fox to Bowling Green. She knows the system. It was just a matter of getting used to playing with this new team, and as she's getting used to it, she's really been a breakout player for the Falcons.
Long ball over top looking for Downing. Wolf will be the first one to meet it. We'll go all the way back to Madison Vukas, so I haven't had to call her name as much.
Yeah, Oakland's having a big turnover problem right now. They just can't get passes quite through the midfield. They've only had a couple chances really past their own midfield line that have really had potential.
Riley gives us one to Serwin. Nice little one-touch passing for the Falcons. Here's Unkefer. Likes to go back to Riley. Doesn't quite strike the cross as she wants. Serwin. Back to Butera.
Thank you.
Here's Hochstadt. And that one's given away from Butera. And Oakland, just another sloppy pass in their own back four. Unkefer gives that one to Serwin to Riley. Riley cuts down on her left foot able to find Unkefer, has the header, flicks it on to Gardner, and Zengro comes out to collect that one.
Yeah, another chance off of another turnover from Oakland. They just seem pretty unconfident, especially in the midfield. Bowling Green's just playing with more energy. That pass was intercepted just because Bowling Green was quicker to it. Circles Oakland up the left sideline.
And a good ball able to find Cesali off the left side for Oakland. Moves in the box. Cesali cuts it on her left foot, but no teammates in sight as Taylor Green puts out the fire. And now Bowling Green can attack the other way. Unkefer with a lot of space. Goes along looking for Gardner. Gardner flicks this one up to Stransky. Flag stays down. Emma Stransky in the box, looking across to Gardner, and no one there. And Serwin looking to keep the attack alive. And it's going to go back for a Bowling Green throw. Would you like to see Stransky kind of just take a shot on goal there, or did you like the play she chose?
I think she was expecting more people to be there, especially as we're getting more subs coming in here for Bowling Green. But it's just been a lack of players coming forward for the Falcons overall.
Emily Holler coming into the match. Jaden Frigerio coming in the right back position. And Lily Babel coming in for Bowling Green. Reagan Riley, Bryn Gardner. And Mastransky coming out for the Falcons. Holler looking to give this one to Unkefer. Liu trying to clear that one away. Clears it across the 18-yard box as Babel will keep this one in play. Babel to Serwin. Nice little one-touch passing again from Bowling Green. Babel cooks across and out of bounds. And while we have a moment, be sure to tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU-PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at WBGU.org/Scenic Stops. We're just 13 minutes left to go here in this first half. 0-0 still the score. 3 wins, 2 losses. Bowling Green against the 1 win, 5 losses, and 1 tie, Oakland. Here's Wolf looking for Serwin, rides one challenge. It was skipped by Serwin looking for Hochstadt. Pokes that one away. It's off of Oakland Golden Grizzly. That one's still alive. Hochstadt doesn't give up on the play. We'll see what the decision is. It's going to be a corner kick for BG.
It's almost like you can see it, even on that play, but you can see how much space they just give the midfielders to just kind of do what they want, especially farther towards the midline. That's giving them these chances, but because they're doing that, they're allowing themselves to put more players toward the goal. It can kind of explain why they're having the trouble that they are right now scoring.
Taken short once again, Hochstadt. Cross, no trouble for Zengerl.
Thank you.
Here's McDonald. You got Emily. It looks like Emily Holler's playing an attacking position, pressuring for Bowling Green instead of being in the midfield. As Oakland looks to build something. Here's Miller. Miller to Ravine. Norwegian midfielder. Here's Downing. Touch out the right foot. Serwin has been all over the place this first half as well to win that challenge. And a throw in for Oakland. Ref elects play to stop and give an instruction to Serwin to check out for a bit. So maybe some blood on the shin or so, but Serwin will have to check out momentarily. So in comes Lauren Mahoney, the freshman in the midfield.
Yeah, Mahoney, 2 goals in her freshman debut, of course, against Detroit Mercy. Yeah, you saw Zerwin come out just then and Gardner come out earlier. Those were the 2 really high energy players that Fox put out there. Zerwin doing pretty much everything up there in the midfield. Gardner bringing pressure both offensively and defensively. I'm sure we'll see them later on in this one.
Bowling Green once again retaining possession along the back 4 and looking to spray an outlet for Jerio. Looking for Hochstadt. Looking for Green. We're just under 11 minutes left here in the first half. See if the Falcons can strike first and get on the board. Here's Mahoney. Looking cross field to Hochstadt. That one's picked off once again. Gilmore so effortlessly takes that ball away once again. Now here's Mahoney. In space using her speed. Mahoney finds Babel on the left wing. Babel puts a shot. That one's saved from Zengerl and cleared away from McDonald. So Zengerl had a little bit of trouble there. It looked like that would have just been a routine little grab there on that cross.
A good look there with the freshman connection. Babel making starts earlier in the year. Now she's coming off the bench, and that was a pretty solid cross there.
Here's Gilmore. Oh, that's a nice ball to find for Jero on the right. Takes a touch and goes back to Hochstadt. This one's in swinger looking for the head of Holler, and a foul is going to be called in favor of Oakland. Don't quite know who that foul was on. We talked a little bit about Bowling Green this first half. Henry, what about Oakland?
Yeah, they've struggled, especially offensively, as we've seen it, but their defense has held up fairly well, especially towards the box. Bowling Green has had a bit of trouble. They get the chances so fast that the players just can't get in position fast enough. So there's another turnover from Oakland.
Here's Unkefer. Give it to Hochstadt, looking for Holler, and overcooks the cross.
I mean, it's tough to tell if Oakland is maybe playing to plan right now, maybe trying to just wear out Bowling Green a little bit. As we'll see, their goal is probably to get to halftime scoreless, I would think, as of right now. 9 minutes remaining in this first half.
Blackstone will clear this one away. Oakland as well there to win the ball initially. That was Miller holding the ball up for Downing, and Downing looking across field to Ravine. Liu picks that one off. Butera was late to the second ball. Ravine takes a heavy first touch. Butera first there, and Butera does well to take it away. Now the Falcons looking to spring another counterattack. Hochstadt, a nice ball to find Babel. Zengro elects to stay at home. Babel, can she get on the end of it? She does. Flag stays down, and Zengro will just collect that one off the line of goal. And another chance to go begging for Bowling Green.
Yeah, I think she was going for the cross there. She just got a little too far towards the line. Couldn't quite get it back towards Holler, who would have had an open shot if he could have gotten there.
And a loose touch there from Kazerton. And fine for Frigerio. Frigerio wins it not once but twice. Frigerio to Holler, looking back for a teammate. Ogan gives it away. A heavy first touch from Zengrel, and she'll just pump this one up and away. Wolf will win the header. Holler will come back from an offside position, and the flag will go up. Blackstone looks cross field. Looking to find Kajstan. Ungerfer coming back defensively to help Frigerio. Here's Hochstadt. And that one's poked away by Mrain.
Oakland is sort of playing up to a lot of their results against MAC teams. So far in this one, they play with energy and they managed to hold off. First half only to give up a couple goals in the second.
Turnover from Bowling Green. Downing looking to find Miller. Gilmore slips. Gives just one to College. Takes a couple heavy touch. Unleashes a shot, but that one had no chances. That was immediately blocked from Butera.
Yeah, 23 BG.
We saw Oakland get into formation for an attack right there, but they just weren't able to quite keep the ball.
Hochstadt looking for the run of Holler. Weren't quite on the same page. Zengerl will clear this one away. Frigerio loose pass, but able to win the challenge on Miller. Gilmore back to Butera. Butera, nice. Chested down from Lily Babel. Babel. Back to Wolf. Was looking for the cross, but a good block from Downing. A defensive forward is very underrated in today's game.
Right.
As Downing did well there on that right wing.
That looked to be like Oakland had a lot of open space there, but you would have wanted to see her keep the ball and just try to go forward a bit more rather than sending that into traffic right there. Again, Oakland is getting a couple turnovers back-to-back. Past couple minutes, they're just haven't quite been able to do much with them.
Darren gives this one to Mahoney, who had the check in for Serwin. Blackstone will clear this one out of bounds. Be a throw in for BG, with just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first 45.
I've been impressed with Blackstock so far over there in the right back position. That's a freshman, one of new Oakland head coach's new recruits. And from Lake Orion, Michigan. Played for the Michigan Hawks. That's her club in high school, as so many players in this area do. You tend to notice. Michigan Hawks, Michigan Jaguars.
Yep.
Very notable teams.
Holler trying to win that one. Stransky comes off over the back of Liu. No foul call. Blackstone trying to clear that one away. Goes right to Mahoney. Mahoney gives this one to Holler. Cross sent in from Babel, and Singer has to punch that one away. Unkefer was arriving. And a good play from the sophomore goalie from Austria.
Yeah, she came ready to play today. You can tell not many mistakes so far. With all the pressure that she's been on all game, it's impressive. As I mentioned, only a sophomore, but the experience that she had early on, especially last year, has been paying off. Save percentage up near 750 in 2023.
Green will head that one out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Oakland. Nice little flick on there from Miller. Doesn't find a Golden Grizzly teammate.
Emi Butera is really becoming a staple in this defensive mid position as, man.
And that's what we call the commentator's curse right there. She slips. Liu picks this one out to Miller. Miller looking for Ryan. Mahoney pokes it away initially. Gives it one to Downey. Mahoney as well take that one out.
As I was saying, Butera has played every minute so far this year, and defensive mid isn't really a spot on the field that gets a lot of recognition just because it's a lot of transition ball, a lot of playing off of what the back four give you. But she's done a really good job, and she's a really big part of this possession-based system that Fox loves to run.
She's definitely taken that step forward in that number 6 defensive midfielder position as Holler gets that one back. Here's Babel. Babel to Mahoney, to the cross, looking for Holler. McDonald clears it away. Onkefer looking to go back, a goal, a hard challenge, nothing caused. Cecily will clear that one away.
Onkefer went down, maybe tried to sell it a little bit, didn't quite get the call. Bowling Green will send it back in the box once again.
McDonald's had a pretty solid first half there. Another clearance for Oakland as Wolf has that one off of Downing, and Gilmore will chop down Miller. And the clock will be stopped. We'll see what the ref elects to do here. And the first yellow card of the match will be issued to Isabel Gilmore.
Yeah, tough foul right there. We'll see. Let's look at the replay here. Yeah, Gilmore just coming up from behind. You can't do that. You can't, even if it's a shove in the lower back. Oakland sold it pretty well there.
Don't believe Gilmore had many fouls this first half, but the ref is probably saying it was stopping a promising Oakland counterattack, so that's probably why the yellow card was given. Cross was looking for Liu. That was head away from Green. Nice little move from Hochstadt. That one not able to find Wolf on the left-hand side. Here's Hochstadt once more. Minute 40 left to go. Can the Falcons strike first? Holler was looking for Onkefer. Once again, just not quite on the same page.
It's interesting to me, Oakland's made a bit of a scheme change in terms of the players out there right now for Bowling Green.
Another giveaway. This time for Jerry picking it up. Right now playing as an inverted right back in the midfield. Was a midfielder by trade when she came to Bowling Green and moved to a right back position. Hochstadt gets her jersey grabbed there a little bit there from Cutchiston, and it'll be a free kick and a yellow card. So the second yellow card, back-to-back minutes, and a yellow card for Lisa Cutchiston. The first one for Oakland, and a free kick with a minute left to go for Bowling Green.
You know, we'll see them probably pack the box here. Butera's going to take it. We'll see what they end up doing. One thing that they do like to do is watch for her to possibly kick it out to Frigerio over there. She ends up running forward.
It's definitely a good eye, as she's the closest one to Butera, and we see Bowling Green play these set pieces usually short. We'll see if you're right. It looks like it's going to be the left foot of Emi Butera, so it's going to be an in-swinging ball. And they won't play it short this time. That's a good ball from Butera, looking for Onkefer, headed away from Kolich. And Wolf there a little bit late on that challenge. And it'll be a foul for Oakland.
Oakland's bench really getting into it there. They've really been tiring out Bowling Green right now. It's getting to the point where they're getting so many of these chances that you're almost not expecting them to score because of how many that they've had.
And why wouldn't you? 2 goals scored only on the year, 9 goals conceded, got a 1-5-1 record coming into this match. And it looks like with 30 seconds left to go here in the first 45. We're coming into halftime at Cochrane, a place where it's not easy to play. 0-0 with all to play for in the second half. So it's been a pretty good half for the Golden Grizzlies and head coach Devin Zavosik.
Yeah, all things considered, you can tell their scheme going into this one was just protect the goalie, protect the goal, protect the goal, protect the goal. And that's what they've been doing so far, and they've been living to their scheme. We'll see if we see any scheme changes going forward. Clock ticks down in the first half.
With 5 seconds left to go, Butera gives that one to Onkefer. Can't keep that one in play. It's a block cross. Falcons can't get the corner kick before the first half ends. As the first 45 is in the books, the Falcons and the Oakland Golden Grizzlies 0-0 here at halftime at Cochrane Stadium. We'll take a quick break and get back to you with our halftime report here live on WBGU PBS YouTube channel.
Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
Hey Falcons, and welcome back to the first edition of Back of the Net this season. I'm Lucas Kleinberg, joined by sophomore forward Bennett Painter. Bennett, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. I guess first question just to start off this year, you're having a really good season in your sophomore campaign. 2 game-winning goals so far, 1 against Wright State, 1 against Michigan State. How high is your confidence right now, and how you been doing this season?
I mean, my confidence is very high. Like, I'm very confident every time I get the ball. And just like our team overall, our team is very confident. But I mean, coming off the loss, it was kind of unfortunate. But we're going like we have a lot of potential in our team right now, and we're very confident in how we're going to do after this. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, the team is coming off kind of a heartbreaking loss against Michigan. We lost 2-0, but the team is still 3-1 overall. What has kind of just been the difference from this year compared to last year? Has anything changed?
I think we have a lot of more experience as a team. Like last year, we had 10 freshmen. A few were starting every now and then like getting minutes and everything. So just the experience of all of us knowing what college soccer is like, and it makes the difference. And I mean, we only lost 3-4 players, so it's just the experience makes that difference.
Yep. And a lot of fans probably don't know this. You personally, you played at Cincinnati United Premier, which is a club near the Cincinnati area. Very good team in terms of the rankings in the state of Ohio, but also very good nationally as well. Kind of just talk about your time there. How did that program kind of help you develop as a player, but also as a person?
They helped me so much with my recruiting process to get to college, and it was just there's so much experience through the club and everything, and there's so many connections through there. It was awesome, and like obviously it's a pretty high level club, so it was perfect fit.
Something else fans probably don't know is you have a couple of teammates on the team that you played with at Cincinnati United as well. You have kind of a favorite teammate you like to play with?
I like playing with both of them. Honestly, when we would play club, it was domination. I mean, like Will he wouldn't let anything through. Gus wouldn't let anything through. It was just we had very good chemistry coming in here, so it was awesome.
Yeah. And finally, this is your second season with the team. I know that it's only been a year, a little bit into your second year, but what has so far been your favorite part about being a part of this program, being a part of this team, and being a part of this winning culture, but also the Bowling Green community in general?
Like you said, the community and the winning culture. I mean, those are the best two things. Like you just said it. It's our winning mentality and our culture that we're not going to get outworked by anyone. Is that like that? I love that. And then the community is a whole other thing. It's amazing. You're going to get a lot of fans who care about you at the game, and it's just insane. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Bennett, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
The Falcons are back at home this Saturday against the Butler Bulldogs. Kickoff for that game is at 7 p.m. at Cochrane Stadium. And for more information on BGSU men's soccer and for BGSU Athletics, you can follow us at BG_FMSN. See you next time. Halftime here at Cochrane Stadium. Bowling Green 0, Oakland Golden Grizzlies 0 as a stalemate in the first 45 minutes here. Once again, thank you once again for joining into the broadcast. I'm Lucas Kleinberg with Henry Costco. Your first half thoughts.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of the same from what we've seen, especially in the couple of losses that we saw against Duquesne and Loyola Chicago, where they get to a point where they can keep the possession that they want, right? Fox loves this possession-based system where they can create chances, but it gets to a point where you create so many chances and it doesn't amount to anything. You start to question maybe if they need to make some changes, especially up towards the front. They've had a lot of times where they get towards the box and there's no help, or they just send it back too quickly, sometimes like that. And, Oakland didn't really threat much to score at all, especially on their end. So
They didn't threat a lot, but you have to say that was a pretty good defensive first half for them, for the back four, especially McDonald. They did have a handful of giveaways in the back, but like you mentioned, and Bowling Green haven't been able to capitalize on their miscues in the back, and Julia Zangerl did really well in that first half, made 4 saves, and right now has a shutout on the year. And we'll take a look at the stats in the first half. Falcons 8 shots to, like you said, Golden Grizzlies 0, so there's no shots registered in that first half on Madison Vukas' goal. Fouls called, Oakland 4, Bowling Green 7, and only 2 corner kicks for the Falcons to 0, and a couple yellow cards given out to Gilmore and Carjaston for Oakland. We'll take a little bit of a preview for Bowling Green, and we're going to take a look at their upcoming schedule. But also, this is their last non-conference game, as, like we see, they're beginning Maction coming up.
Yeah, a week from today, Ball State will be the MAC opener. That'll be in Muncie on September 19th before they come home. For the Battle of I-75, that'll be September 22nd against Toledo. They'll stay at home to play Ohio on the 26th, followed by at Oxford on the 29th, and they'll begin October at home against the Huskies.
And those are a lot of big games. Ball State right now is a really, really good team. Toledo, I-75, a rivalry, anything can happen. OU's a team that knocked them out of the MAC tournament last year. They're also having a decent season. Miami's no test going down to Oxford. Northern Illinois was kind of that wildcard team last year. So a pretty good start to the schedule for Bowling Green.
Yeah, one thing to know, Ball State, 13 goals in 2 games. Yeah, you heard that right. 13 goals, 7 against Queens a week ago, and then 6 against IUPUI. So they're a dangerous offense, and we'll see what happens in Muncie. That's going to be a game where Bowling Green's definitely going to have to come prepared.
And we mentioned for Oakland, 1-5-1 on the year. They played a lot of MAC teams in the previous games, but coming up for their schedule, they still play a lot of teams in the MAC. They go down to Athens right after this against Ohio, then they come home back-to-back games, and they begin Horizon League play against Robert Morris, Youngstown State, and then they have a couple of road Horizon League games at Milwaukee and at Green Bay. And Horizon League is one of those leagues where it's kind of up and down year to year. You know, there's only a handful of teams that are powerhouses year in, year out. It's kind of similar to the MAC in ways where there's so much that changes year after year, and you know, who knows? That hasn't been a good non-conference start for Oakland, but they can make something happen in a conference play.
Yeah, just saying, we have got kind of a bad rap of the Horizon League. I think Cleveland State has had a rough year, only 1 win so far, or winless for Cleveland State, excuse me. Detroit Mercy with 2 wins on the year, Oakland with only 1, but yeah, we'll see what happens going forward with the Horizon League. Green Bay, Milwaukee are 2 favorites for that conference.
So going into the second half, if you're the Falcons, what's the one thing, if you're Chris Fox, that you're going to change for the second 45?
I just want to put more players forward, especially to begin the second half. You know, if Oakland starts to get some offensive pressure, you know, you might want to dial it back a little bit, but they need to get something going. They need a goal to win the game, right? So they need to do whatever they can to make that happen.
That'll do it from us here at halftime. Falcons 0, Golden Grizzlies 0. We're just about 5 minutes left here for the start of the second half. You're listening to Bowling Green Women's Soccer right here on WBGU PBS.
A bold approach to engineering. At Bowling Green State University, our engineering degrees fuse the science of traditional engineering with technology and hands-on skills. This combination is what employers are looking for in the up-and-coming fields of robotics, advanced manufacturing, and systems engineering. It's why our graduates find jobs and why BGSU stands out. Don't just get a degree. Secure your future at BGSU.
There's a reason Bowling Green State University is ranked #1 in Ohio for student experience. Our in-demand degrees and life design program prepare students for their first career and their next. With an unparalleled support system at a national research university, BGSU offers an unrivaled experience, all on a vibrant campus in one of America's best college towns. It's also why Bowling Green State University is the #1 school in the Midwest that students would choose again for the 4th year in a row.
We are beyond grateful to Mo and John for their incredible generosity in gifting the Terraflex floor to our BGSU volleyball program, a gift that now proudly bears their names. John and Mo aren't just our biggest supporters, they're part of our family. Their unwavering commitment to our team touches the heart of everyone here, and the love our players and staff have for them is beyond words. This remarkable gift is more than just a court. It's a symbol of their deep friendship, loyalty, and endless belief in BGSU volleyball. The Mo and John Stansbury Court will be a place where dreams are realized, victories are celebrated, and lifelong memories are made. It will forever remind us of their kindness and the love they have poured into our program. Their continued dedication and support mean the world to us, and we can never thank them enough for all they've done. Mo and John, we love you more than words can express, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts.
We're so grateful for our new court. It looks so cool. So thank you so much, John and Mo. We love you guys. And we're so excited to play on it this Friday.
Yes, we love you, John and Mo, so much. This is beautiful. And we're so grateful for you. We love you.
At Bowling Green State University, we are a public university for the public good. A nationally ranked research university, we create public good through our graduates who lead and our collective pursuit of impact in Ohio and beyond. Founded in the Midwest, we never shy away from hard work. We embrace our responsibility to do good. We are proud to have state in our name. It's who we are, always striving forward. Always a public university, always for the public good.
Hey Falcons, and welcome back to the first edition of Back of the Net this season. I'm Lucas Kleinmar, joined by sophomore forward Bennett Painter. Bennett, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. I guess first question just to start off this year, you're having a really good season in your sophomore campaign. 2 game-winning goals so far, 1 against Wright State, 1 against Michigan. All right. Back here for the second 45 under the lights at Cochrane Stadium. Doesn't get much better than this on campus of Bowling Green State University. The Falcons looking to find a goal to get them on the board first as they're tied 0-0 right between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the BGSU Falcons. Once again, I'm Lucas Kleinmar, joined with Henry Costco. And Henry talked a little bit about halftime, about what we kind of need to see the Falcons do with Chris Fox, and it looks like they're kind of going with the same 11 as they did to start the first half.
You see Zerwin and Gardner both back out there. They played the first half. The first half of the first half, they played really high energy, came out second half of it, and now they're back in.
Looks like the one change is Haley Wolf, I believe, or that actually might be Christina Ehrman on the left. We'll get a quick double check on that. My eyes might deceive me.
That's Haley Wolf at left back, I believe, and Ehrman at right back.
Their partner as the second half is underway. Bowling Green now attacking the other end of the goal, and so do the Falcon Fanatics as they switch sides in the goal, as Falcons looking to find a goal that can give them their fourth win of the season and go 4-2 before they begin MAC play. For Oakland, it's the same starting 11 as well for the Golden Grizzlies to begin this second half, as the Falcons will be on the attack first.
This is a big weekend for the soccer teams overall. No football, of course, this week. Volleyball away in Chicago. So it's just soccer. Women's play tonight. Men's team plays tomorrow.
Big game tomorrow against Northern Illinois Huskies, a team that knocked them out in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament at Cochrane Stadium. So it's going to be a chance for a little bit of revenge. NIU struggling so far this year, so that should be a good game as well. Here's Butera getting pressure from...
Wow, that was some great work right there to get away from that double team. And you wonder why she's played every minute and why she's such a great defensive midfielder this year. There's your answer.
There's Jaden Frigera, the other change. For the second 45 for Bowling Green. Reagan Riley started the first half at right back, so Fox selects to go to the more experienced senior in Frigera. They're looking for Hochstadt. That one was poked away from Cecilia initially. Boltnick picks it up. Frigera can't quite keep that one in play. Throw in Oakland.
It'll be interesting to see if Oakland does anything differently, especially on the offensive side. If they try to get some chances going, maybe it's through the midfield or through some balls up the left and right sides. Because I think they have to get something going. I think they're going to try, especially if we get closer down to the last 90 minutes.
Hochstadt cleared that throwing in, so they'll do it again. Here's Cecilia again. Back to Taylor Green. And Gilmore will dribble up, sitting on a yellow card. Green trying to break a line, and does so. Finds Serwin. Serwin looking to give this one to Wolf. Didn't quite have the angle on that one initially, but they're able to clear that one out of bounds and earn a throw-in for Bowling Green. Here's Butera, out wide to Frigerio. Boldnick has that pass, has that ball picked off from Sazzoli. Nice little couple moves from the captain. Able to get out pressure, but goes right back to the foot of Butera. Here's Hochstadt. He's turning there, looking for Boldnick. Deflect the ball out, throwing Bowling Green.
Back to Sazzoli. We've said her name a lot, especially in the first half. This is a high-quality player. She's really, you saw how far she tried to get the ball up towards the midfield. She's trying to do a lot of the offensive work as well as being a defender. They have struggled offensively.
Wolf to Serwin. Out wide to Stransky. Mishits the cross. Wolf will take this one. And Wolf in a battle right there with Mudd, and now will go out of bounds for an Oakland throw.
You see Oakland is still sort of playing this this 1-4 or 4-1-4-1, so where they have two different walls, one with the back four and one with the midfield.
similar to Bowling Green, we've seen a fluent attack for Oakland in terms of who's playing the number 9 position or out wide. And see B-Rod there, similar to the first half, pressuring there. As Oakland gives it away. Here's B-Rod picking it up. Sampson looking to get one back to B-Rod. Good defensive work there from Fajera, throwing Oakland in a good position.
Here's their offensive chance that they've been dying to get all first half. See what they can do off this throw-in.
Ball goes in, looking for Sampson. Good win there from Bolnick. And the Falcons looking to escape. Throwing for Oakland. Here's Sampson. Oh, that's a good ball. Able to find Liu. Liu looking for B-Rod. Takes a deflection off of Taylor Green's shin, but does really good there. Defensive work to keep that one cleared away.
Yeah, B-Rod had a pretty good chance there. She just maybe got a little too excited, let the ball get away from her on that first touch. If you want to get through this Bowling Green back four, you have to have perfect footwork, perfect dribbling skill.
As Gardner's pressing. Gonna find that to Mud as Oakland getting a little bit of momentum going.
Yeah, Bowling Green came out kind of low energy right now. You can tell Oakland's bench is really into it. They're happy with this current result right now. Bowling Green's job is to change that. If Oakland comes out of here with a 0-0 tie, that's an impressive result for them, all things considered. So may not necessarily be very attacking minded, especially as we get down towards the last 10 minutes.
Green finds Wolf. Wolf one-time ball looking for Stransky. And it'll be shielded out of bounds for a goal kick. You mentioned Bowling Green has kind of came out a little bit low energy in this second half. Is there a player off the bench that could maybe provide a spark for the Falcons?
I'd like to see Michelle Hoekstad come in and make a bigger difference here. Although she is on the field right now, she's the one who can really create the big chances for the Falcons. Someone coming off the bench. It's hard to tell. Maybe a higher energy freshman. Maybe you could see Mahoney coming off, especially later on. Oakland tends to play the freshmen differently. I've seen them guard a lot closer, to guard a lot more players around the younger players. So if you can take advantage of that, might be a good chance.
Fajera gets the ball caught on her feet a little bit, gives it able to find Boltnick, but then a slippage there from Kajison. And Butera, and the Falcons able to win it. Butera able to find Gardner in the box. He's going to find Stransky, and a kick save from Zangerl.
Save.
Wow, what a save. That's impressive from Zangerl, having the instinct to come out on that chance. That was a look right at the net for Stransky. Another one. She's had so many of those this year.
Play still alive for the Falcons. Here's Hoekstad. Nice move to get around a Golden Grizzly, and another. Hoekstad's on the touchline and couldn't keep that one in play, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, that was a really great move. It just got a little too much away from her on the first touch, and she couldn't quite recover. But I think it's safe to say that's the best chance the Falcons have had all game. Just a look right at the net. A great play by Zangerl. It can't be said enough. I've been really impressed with her so far. Really.
That ball wasn't even supposed to find Stransky. It was supposed to find Gardner.
Was that a handball? Handball
And that's going to be a foul or a whistle called for Oakland as Butera was looking to play the ball quick, and it's going to be a yellow card for Oakland. It's going to be, I believe, number 8, Grace Sampson, for the Golden Grizzlies. You're seeing that a lot more and more often. A little bit of a player's trying to play the ball quick and play in the world of soccer, and you have the opposing team trying to kick the ball out of bounds to waste time or steps in front of the ball and earns a silly yellow card.
Yeah, they're just trying to be nuisances right now, and see having Butera off this yellow card, off this free kick. See if they can make something happen.
Here's Butera. Ball couldn't find a Falcon. Ball's looking to go back in play for Taylor Green, go out of bounds for a throw-in. Serwin has this one. Here's Wolf. And Hochstadt has that one poked away. Liu on this one for Oakland. That cross was headed down from Fergero, but it's a good step from Sassoli to keep the attack alive. And giveaway once again for the Falcons. And that one just a little bit too strong for Frankie Mudd. And we'll go out of bounds for a Falcon throw as Chris Fox looking to make a substitute. First one of the second half.
Substitution into the game for the Falcons, number 10.
So it looks like Alexis Soprilis will come in for Bowling Green. Michelle Hochstadt will come out. And it looks like Henry, a little bit of switch of flanks for BGM Stransky to the right and Bolnick to the left.
Yeah, we'll see. They're trying to make some changes here to see if they can find something different, some different looks, some different changes to the offense. See if Boltnick can provide energy off the left wing right now. Or she did start in this one.
Here's Green, once again, stepping all the way up near the midfield. Able to find Wolf. Wolf has it dispossessed initially from Frankie Mudd. And a nice little move to take that one away from Boltnick.
Throw in BG.
And that one's going to be cleared out of bounds. And then a throw in for the Falcons.
And the Falcons have all this space in the middle infield that they've been running with. And in order to make some change, they need to draw some players up from that back four line that they've been having a lot of trouble getting across, whether it's maybe a little bit of tap passing, getting back and forth, trying to draw them up or something around those lines.
Fergero was looking for a Falcon up top. There'll be a goal kick for Oakland. And while we have a moment, visit WBGU.org for free educational resources, PBS Kids content, and to stream local shows 24/7, including Scenic Stops and Stories, BGSU Brain Game, and The Journal. Late challenge there from Serwin.
Number 5, and that was on Oakland's
Ty Qualich,
10. Oakland's 10.
the victim of that foul.
BG number 5 on Oakland.
Butera, a good step. And off the back of the official.
I guess she was looking for Stransky over there on the right wing, who had a run going there.
It's rare you see that once during a game. Now we've seen it twice.
Right. Yeah, Bowling Green might have her eyes set on purple here. But it's going to be interesting to see which side they try to go to, whether it's Bolnick or Stransky, or try to go up the middle to Gardner, because we did see Stransky with that early chance. We've seen her with a couple shots off that side. It's just going to be a matter of where it comes about, where they can find the gap.
Here's Fergero across from a long way out. It's going to find the head of Boltnick. Boltnick going to get on that one. Here's Haley Wolf going to take a shot, and that one just curls over the bar. And how about your left back coming all the way where your left winger should be and taking a shot?
How about that confident shot from the freshman? You mentioned left back. Let's see Boltnick goes back right to Wolf, takes a nice touch and lets it loose, but just over the top left corner and into the student section.
Here's Blackstone, clearing that one up. Greenwood had this one down to Gilmore. Sopralis, one of her first touches on the ball, has it dispossessed away. And here comes Oakland the other way. Into the box, around 2 Falcons, and a shot blocked from Frigerio. That looked like Isabel Burod on that one. Frankie Mudd now will try her luck from long range, and they'll go out of bounds.
That was a great look for Oakland. They got the space off of that second touch. A great play by Frigerio to save that. That would have been a very threatening shot on goal. Vukas was there, but you know where B-Rod was going with that shot. Bowling Green lives on another day.
Hasn't really had to make a save this game. Madison Vukas only allowed 4 goals so far on the year. It's been pretty good defensively for Bowling Green. The problem is just consistently finding the back of the net. Season's so early. Last non-conference game before they begin Mid-American Conference action.
It was interesting. Some goalies prefer to have a first half where your offense is doing most of the work. Some don't like to be sitting there back there with nothing to do. Let them think too much.
Green's ball not clear, knocked down, and Sopralis like to give that one to Stransky. You kind of want to see just a shot taken on goal there. I mean, that fell right to her, right on top of the 18. An interesting decision, but once again, Bowling Green comes up empty.
Yeah, they get a lot of chances like that where they have the ball in the box, and it could just be they're taking too much time actually trying to make the shot. That's what it looked like in the case of Sopralis there.
Liu trying to build out of the back. Bowling Green once again creates another turnover.
Oh, 3 subs.
And 3 subs coming in for the Falcons.
I spy number 6.
Elena Unkefer,
I spy 12.
Emily Holler,
And I spy.
and the third one coming in for Bowling Green. And Reagan Riley, the starter, will coming in that right back position. So Stransky out, Bryn Gardner out, Jane Frigerio out for Bowling Green.
It's really interesting. Watch, if the ball goes to Sopralis, they have a little triangle formed around Sopralis right in the middle of the, so that one goes to the right side.
Nice little turn from Riley. What's interesting too is Emily Holler's been playing up top.
Yeah.
This game instead of in the midfield, she's been playing almost as like a false 9.
Right.
Hit the open coach, so throwing boo-boo.
Oakland 29 for 8.
28 minutes left to go here, still 0-0.
Thank you.
Here's Wolf. Wolf to Sopralis, back to Wolf.
I think I should have kept those glasses I tried to throw away. Those women's sunglasses.
Just Gilmore to Riley. Nice one touch able to find Serwin. Serwin looking for the run of Unkefer.
They're all blurry.
Unkefer posts it up against Cizali. Gives it back to Riley. Riley looking to give that one back. And it's going to go out of bounds and might be last touch off a Golden Grizzly. And it will not. It might not.
Oh, no, offsides. My bad. Yeah.
Offside flag may have been up.
Another case there was the right idea. Unkefer's eyes definitely lit up on that chance, just a little too far out in front of her. Had a lot of open space there. That could have been a nice either cross or a good shot with the left foot. And Unkefer has been really great in these first few games where Michigan didn't play last year. I mean, now as a sophomore.
Sloppy turnover building on the back for Oakland. Gives us one to Holler. Holler looking for the run of Boltnick. We're on the same page. Their attack's still alive for Bowling Green. Unkefer crossed in the box, looking for Boltnick, and into the hands of Julia Zengerl.
Yeah, that's right.
Zengerl has another save of the book, but just another chance that's just, they have all the possession in the box and they just can't get a competitive shot.
And Emily Holler, a little bit of high pressing there. Zengerl has to clear that one away.
That wasn't a great move going to the goalkeeper there. With Holler on. Sopralis has been getting heavily pressured in the midfield. They're really trying to force her to make a mistake. That's a freshman for Bowling Green.
Here's Riley. That pass was blocked. Goes right to Gilmore. Here's Green. Back to Wolf. Haley Wolf rides the challenge of Frankie Mudd and a heavy touch. And Oakland looking to break the other way with B-Rod. Only one player up for the Golden Grizzlies. That was B-Rod. It's just been all on one end for Bowling Green.
And B-Rod's played 6 out of 7 games for Oakland as a freshman. This is her second start on the year. She's a Mount Combe, Michigan native. Yeah, but Oakland is just, there's more energetic right now. You know, that play where Wolf was stuck over on that left side, she kind of just got the ball shoved out of her feet there.
Butera, long ball looking for the run of Unkefer. Will she get on the end of this? She will. Unkefer in the box across, blocked away initially. Unkefer as well as stab at it a second time to keep it alive. Serwin in a 50-50 challenge. And a foul will be called on Serwin.
Yeah, that was just a physical play there. That probably could have gone either way. It looked like Zerwin was more aggressive. But this game is getting physical, Lucas. We've seen it past few minutes. It's really ramping up. Winger's getting frustrated.
Like you mentioned, you're right, definitely right about that. Chris Fox was all the way up on the touchline to talk to the referee. A nice touch there from Wolf. Once again, attack comes empty. Frankie Mudd on the way for Oakland, looking for the run of B-Rod. Fukas comes out to collect that one. Been a very quiet night from the Pittsburgh native. Riley gives this one to Unkefer, back to Serwin. Here's Butera. And Green will take a couple steps forward into the midfield. Green, nice play to give this one to Surprillis. Surprillis moves in the box. Surprillis uncorks a shot, and that one will sail over the bar.
Subs coming in.
A little bit better from Bowling Green, or still kind of the same?
A little bit better. I would have liked Surprillis to keep that ball. If she had players with her, that wasn't a very high expected goal percentage shot. We got 2 subs in here for Oakland, Lucas.
So Riley Miller coming in for Oakland. And Downing coming back into this game for Oakland. And Downing looked good when she came in the first half on the right wing, and looks like that's the same position she'll play. And now 4 Oakland Golden Grizzlies in attack, so maybe a little bit more attack for Oakland. Surprillis, and just didn't quite have the correct amount of heat on that pass to Boltnick.
Surprillis did a good job of creating the space with that little side touch there, but Boltnick wasn't quite in the right position to receive the ball. So we'll go back to Taylor Green once again.
Here's Green to Surprillis.
That's consistent. Look at how far Green's playing up now. It's past midfield, and she's staying there.
And look at Taylor Green going pretty much all the way up where the striker is. Green almost taking it herself. Almost like to see her take that on herself. I'd like to give that one to Holler, who wasn't expecting the pass.
I'm willing to take more risks, it seems like, later in this one. That's something you typically see with the defender coming all the way up towards the box, especially with 22 minutes left.
Unkefer rides the challenge of Cesali. Keeps the play alive. Here's Serwin. Back to Butera. Butera left-footed ball and couldn't quite find the run of Holler or Boltnick. And Zangerl comes up to collect that one.
Yeah, that's good defense. Just how far back they were playing there allowed Zangerl to be able to come up and get that one. It wasn't necessarily a bad ball for Boltnick. It was just too easy to cover for Oakland.
And a miss-hit clearance there by Melina Troy. Go out of bounds for a Falcon throw as 2 more subs come in. Serwin's going to check back out. Michelle Hochstadt will come back in. And Lily Babel will come in for Lizzie Boltnick on the left wing.
That's going to be the focal point here on that side of the midfield. We'll see if they can try to get her the ball. Go towards Unkefer on the right side. The right side has been the more successful side in the second half.
Olivia Darnell coming back into the game for Oakland as well on the other side. A little bit of a clip foul there on Hochstadt.
It's 7 Oakland.
That was going to be a foul on Kimmy Lou, and looks like the ref's going to have a talking to the bench, and a yellow card is going to be issued to one of the Falcons, and it looks like that's Peyton O'Malley, the freshman goalkeeper, raising her hand, and don't know for sure if that's the card being awarded to, but she did raise her hand to take responsibility at least. But a yellow card issued to the Falcon bench nonetheless.
Throw in Oakland. So no cards. Oh, there we go. We're good. Oh, the bench.
Butera slipped initially all the way out to green. Hochstadt, nice little layoff for Babel. Babel, a good challenge there from Blackstone. She was first to meet it.
I would just say to the bench, just in case.
Throw in Oakland.
We don't like. Only being yellow card issued to the bench. We know who it was, but I don't feel like we need to learn.
So someone on the bench said something like one of the players.
Yeah, she just raised her hand. I was going to say, and if in doubt, she just was like, I see.
Give away a nice win from Green up the midfield. Babel gives us one to holler.
She didn't play at all during the season. Yeah.
120 minutes left to go here. Will we have a goal in this one? Can the Falcons finally break through while Oakland stun the home crowd here?
Oakland 17 for 7.
As Wolf, first touch lets her down. Downing rise the challenge. Saprellis as well to win that one. Here's Holler. It was Spray. Babel. Babel out wide left, one-on-one with Blackstone. Babel gives it to Saprellis. Saprellis moving into the box. Nice little couple moves from the freshman. Saprellis across the Holler. Shot is blocked and cleared away from Downing.
I think it was.
Was it 6? Yeah. Yeah, 6.
I'm sorry, you said 8 for 11? Yes.
Here's Wolf. Saprellis. Saprellis now moving in the box. Saprellis tags a shot. Blocked from Blackstone again. Another just hopeless clearance from Oakland, but then a giveaway from Butera. Here comes Oakland the other way. Frankie Mudd leading it, trying to catch Vukas off her line, and it goes right to the hands of Vukas. So it looks like a save will probably be registered for Madison Vukas. What a goal that would have been.
Yeah, it's a unique save for your first one of the game. It looked like she was trying to get it over. She just didn't get enough air on the ball. Lucas was kind of far up. It might have worked, but it looks like on the offensive end, a lot of the problem is a lot of players trying to do it themselves. Get a lot of far shots.
A good ball for Unker for a cross. Looking for the fight. Babel! And can't redirect that one on goal. It almost, the ball almost went backwards or went side, but it goes right to the hands of Zangro. What a chance from the Falcons, Henry.
Yeah, she tried to get that one off the left foot. It just hit her left foot and it bounced up and it just died right in front of the goal. That's just disappointing there. There wasn't enough angle on it. She just kind of let it hit off her foot and go into the box.
The player down for Oakland. That's the left back, Patrice Hazali, who's been pretty good in this game. He should have to come out.
That's a big loss for them. That's the captain of that defensive unit back there, senior Singaporean. She's been great in this one. See who comes in to replace her.
We'll love to get another look on that chance. As Lily Babel came crashing into that back post, Henry, and just couldn't redirect that one on frame.
Yeah, it's just playing just a little too close to the goal. Would have been great for Babel, another freshman, to score their first goal of the year, first goal of her career.
Nice turn from Blackstone to find Downing. Loose touch from Bupera. Miller pressuring Green.
That was a good decision there by Green to not send that one back to Vukas. That can be really tempting, especially when the goalkeeper's sitting right there and there's a defender right behind you. But as I said, that's a great thing that those veteran defenders can do back there. Of course, Green, only a sophomore. She's not quite there yet, but she does play like a veteran.
Kind of won that starting job towards the end of last season, and then she didn't let go of it into this one. That triangle of Gilmore, obviously that center back pairing of Gilmore and Green, with the pairing of Butera as that defensive midfielder, that's been really the big mainstay for Chris Fox in his first year. Hochstadt, thought she kept that one in play. I think she did. It'll be offsides on Unkefer.
That's just kind of sloppy there, and in that case, there's not really much going on. When you have that much space, you don't really want to be offside.
While we have a moment on this dead ball, be sure to tune in on Thursdays at 9 p.m. for Scenic Stops and Stories on WBGU PBS, or stream full episodes for free 24/7 at wbgu.org/Scenic Stops. Bowling Green once again wins possession off the free kick. Holler gives us one to Unkefer, looking for Babel. That one not cleared. Convincingly, Emily Holler, a left-footed shot goes over the bar. And that one was a big one for Bowling Green.
Yeah, great chance there. It looked like Holler might have slipped as she was taking the shot. That's on par for how this night has gone for Bowling Green offensively.
They've had their chances.
And we'll take a look at the replay. Cross comes in. Out of back, and Holler gets the open shot, and man, tough to tell, if she slipped there, but it's unfortunate. So we take down past 16 minutes left in this one. Again, Oakland will be very happy with this result. 0-0, 1-5-1 on the year. 0-4 against MAC opponents.
Hochstadt finds Butera through, looking for Holler. Doesn't quite have the pass on it, and Zengro comes out to meet it.
You can see the intensity Bowling Green is starting to play at now.
Darnell and Downing. Nice turn on Wolf, and rides the challenge well. Downing moves in one-on-one with Green. Oakland's got numbers. Downing in the box. Downing across and just over the bar, but that was quite the run from Downing.
They managed to get Wolf to fall down there. She had a lot of space over there on the right side. Didn't quite have enough help, but not a bad look for Oakland. Got the ball back towards the Bowling Green line, gives them more time to take down off the clock. Watch for some time-wasting tactics right now for Oakland. They're gonna try to be as pesty as they can possibly be. Every second matters when you're trying to hold on to a tie like this, to a result like this.
Bowling Green comes back the other way. Hochstadt was looking for Babel, cleared away from Darnell. Butera once again wins back the ball. Here's Riley. Out to Unkefer. Moves down that right wing. Unkefer. And that cross there takes a block, and it'll be a Falcon corner.
That's going to be a corner kick.
Something we haven't had a lot in this first half.
Yeah, we'll see what they choose here this one, but good job by Unkefer. That was really tight pressure from Sampson. She saw the opportunity to be able to just send that off her leg and took advantage of it. That's the one downside of playing that tight, far side.
Butera clicks his one short to Hochstadt. Back to Butera, and the offside flag will go up. And a little bit sloppy on that one.
Not great execution with that corner. Haven't had many of them so far tonight, and that definitely looked like their first.
Thank you.
13 minutes left to go here at Cochrane Stadium.
Crowd starting to try to get into it a little bit, trying to give Falcons some energy here. Try to get that goal and get that vital win. Even though it is non-conference, every win matters, and this game right here, this tie, this draw versus the win might be the difference between MAC tournament spot and no MAC tournament spot.
You definitely bring up a good point there, because if you're even with a team, tiebreakers do come into factors. So they look at wins, you look at goal differential, they look at all that.
Right.
it was on number 2, BG.
The first-year head coach, you would expect some growing pains in terms of the way they play. They've had some good results. You know, had a little bit of a rough stretch there on the road. As 4 Falcons are getting ready to come into this game for Fox for the final 12 minutes and chains. There's Gilmore. Bring this one up to Hochstadt. Trying to find Riley, and read well there from Oakland. Clock stopped. And the 4 subs will come in. So Christine Ehrman coming back in the game since the first half of the Falcons. Lexi Serwin back in the game. Brent Gardner back into the game. And then Ostransky as a 4th and final sub for the Falcons. Most of the starters, Henry, from the first 45 are in, as Fox is electing to go with what he elected to start with the game to finish out this match.
Yeah, it's likely the 4 subs. That's going to be the final push for the Falcons. Get the fresh legs in, try to get that final burst of energy going as we tick close to 10 minutes left in this one.
Ball cleared out, looking for Stransky. Ryan, who's checked back into this game for the Golden Grizzlies as a 1 out of bounds. It does seem, with 11 minutes left to go, Henry, if there is a goal in this game, it's just going to be 1, and it could ultimately be the decider.
I don't think we've given enough credit to Oakland and what they've done in this game. You mentioned it's so tough to come to this stadium. This is one of the better atmospheres in the MAC. It's tough to come here and play this away game on a Thursday night. You know, and they've brought the energy. They've came to play all the way down from Rochester, and all the credit to them. This is great performance.
Only had 1 shutout on the year. We mentioned that was their 1-0 win against Illinois State. Every other match they've given up a goal or even more, but
yeah,
been pretty impressed with the back 4 and even the midfield of Oakland tonight, despite the constant BG press.
Yeah, it's a great adjustment as a coach by Devin Zvoshek to, you know, see what your weaknesses are at the team and see what your strengths are, and just try to play into those, and just, especially against these non-conference games, just try to get the best result you can.
Hochstadt moving into the middle, has that one picked off. Looks like gives this one out to Urban. Urban. Back to Babel. Urban comes inside looking for Babel. Corner kick Falcons.
Corner kick for BG.
They'll get a chance for revenge after a not great first corner kick just a few minutes ago.
Set pieces can so often be the difference in these low-scoring matches as they take it short. Hochstadt moving inside. Michelle Hochstadt tags the shot. Zangirl powers it away. Stransky gives this one back to Butera. Butera crosses into the box looking for Gardner. Can't win the header. It's back out to Green and then cleared away from McDonald.
Great job by Oakland to clear that one out. That was.
And Gilmore dribbles through. Can't win the physical battle on mud, and the Grizzlies looking to break. Urban, last defender back. Pressured by Miller.
Yeah, that one goes back the other way. Coach Fox wanted a foul on that shove there. Didn't quite get it. It's getting physical. These players are getting tired. It's been a ruthless game for both teams.
Riley able to keep that ball in play. Stransky able to beat her man on the touchline. Stransky's cross. Did that hit off the hand of a Golden Grizzly? It did not, but it will be a corner kick for Oakland.
Yeah, the photographer took one to the shoulder there. I'll bounce back for a Bowling Green corner kick.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
A little bit of momentum building for the Falcons. Butera kisses one on wide to Riley. Riley serves this one in, looking for Serwin, can't get that one. Ball still alive. Hochstadt tags a shot. That one's blocked.
You could say that's a block. I mean, that was 28, I think. Yep.
Urban to Green. Look at how far up Taylor Green's playing. Serwin. Numbers are up for the Falcons. Urban's cross into the hands of Zangerl. And she had a lot of Falcons there in the area. A nice strong grab.
Yeah, she took a bit of a risk there, just going up into that little scrum, and tended to pay off. Again, Zangerl has been fantastic in sophomore season in this game.
That is a throw for, foul?
But we've seen that a lot where they get these crosses into the box that are just too far to the goal. They're too late. They just don't time it quite properly. And
Maybe BG 5 and 10.
Hostat blocks the initial one. Kolic dribbles forward. Nice little move as Oakland was looking to steal one late. As Gilmore retains possession.
Oakland not even trying to go forward offensively. They just let Bowling Green almost have that one back and go back on defense.
Butera left foot looking for the run of Urban. She keep herself on side. She did flag stay down, a hard challenge. Throw in Bowling Green.
Yeah, it's throwing in a great tackle by the freshman Blackstock there.
6.5. Damn you, Siri. Siri, what the hell?
Here's Urban. Cutting it back, Urban's cross in the box. Takes 5 bounces in the box. No Falcon near as cleared away from Oakland.
No foul.
And no foul called there on the challenge from Green. Be a throw in for BG. Green and Butera. Can force that one through. And Raleigh. And the Falcons once again turn it over.
No clearance. Oakland, they're starting to play 2 defenders back here. Even Green has been starting to go forward on offense, trying to become sort of another midfielder. See how far she gets up on this one. Have to go back to Gilmore.
Throwing the kitchen sink is the term they use.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is going to be a testament to this team. If they can get this goal, regardless of how the rest of the game has gone, it'll be impressive because they're tired, they're low energy right now.
Serwin looking to find Gardner over the top, trying to use her speed, and she collides there with the goal. And Gardner will be shown a yellow card.
Yeah, that's
I think it's someone out there. I got it.
Gardner with another yellow card. We'll see the replay on this one. It goes up. We're in. I don't know. It maybe looked like Zangerl came out a little bit. Might have been tough for Gardner to stop, but
regardless, Julia Zangerl with great instinct, reading that play, coming out to get that one. Horizon League all-freshman team last season, Zangerl. 5 win, 9 loss, 6 tied record in the goal last year, but she's been mighty impressive this game.
3 yellows on the day now for Bowling Green. One on the bench, now one on Gardner.
With under 5 minutes left to go, B-Rod will come back into this game for Miller for the Golden Grizzlies.
That's a throw in BG.
Is there one last attack for Bowling Green? Under 5 minutes. They've had their chances. They've been right in front of the net. Have had good passage of play. But close, but no cigar for Chris Fox's squad. Here's Ehrman.
Regardless of what happens the rest of this game, they're going to be looking at the shot total, which it was at 8 at halftime. I'm sure it's well inflated by now. They'll be looking at that and shaking their heads, just what could have been. These losses hurt, right, for a team that needs these goals and they need these wins, and for first-year head coach, it can be kind of deflating. But you just get all these chances and just play so well in terms of what you want to see, what Coach Fox wants to see from his team in terms of possession and fundamentals and everything else. It's just hasn't quite gone their way.
Stransky's there, dispossess from Cesali. Green had an initial touch there. B-Rod was almost one-on-one through goal. Ball through looking to find B-Rod. No off-the-ball foul.
Well, you're going to have to be careful with B-Rod. She's had a couple of those looks where she's caught him off guard a little bit.
Hook shot. Good ball for Erdman. Able to find Babel and out of bounds. Too much juice on that one.
And the clock stops for the sub.
And Coach Fox clearly frustrated over there on the sideline. They've had a lot of trouble, it seems, on the side, especially on this left side. They haven't had much production, it seems. They get it past the midfield line and not farther than that. We've got one more sub for Oakland.
.252 left to go here. Zenger will pump this one up. Server will win the ball. Gardner with good work rate to win that one, and that one's just punted away from McDonald. And it looks like Gardner didn't throw the ball out where the ref wanted it, so Riley does.
Ticking down past 2.5 minutes to go. The number of chances are winding down. Number of opportunities are it's not a large amount anymore.
Once again, cleared away. That was Blackstone this time. Butera elects to go back to Vukas. This one's chased by B-Rod. Butera looking for the run of Erdman. Darnell's first there to meet that one. And it's going to be an Oakland throw.
I must have hit off of, I think that was Erdman's leg, or Erdman's foot there. So it went out.
Hochstadt trying to win that one. Do we have a winner? Minute 20 left. Hochstadt looking to find Gardner through. That one takes a deflection. Stransky was looking for that one. There's Hochstadt again, heavy touch. That one's picked off by Mudd. And Butera just stuffing off the danger there.
1 minute remaining.
Another solid game from the sophomore. Babel. Yeah, had that one taken quick.
Misread there from Bowling Green. I'm not sure she expected the run to happen, but she kind of just gave away a throw in there. That's, I said, Bowling Green back with 40 seconds left.
Here's Serwin looking for Stransky. One last attack for the Falcons. Stransky looking to beat Cesali. Can't do it. Great challenge. Throw in Falcons.
A fantastic challenge that allows them to waste a little bit of time.
On the 20. Stransky puts his cross corner kick with 13 left to play. This will be the last chance. Down to 10.
9, 8.
Can the Falcons have a winner?
6.
Butera
4, 3, 2.
swings this one in. Serwin's header down. It won't go. And the Bowling Green Falcons will have their first tie of the season. A 0-0 tie coming back home to Cochrane. And the Oakland Golden Grizzlies put up a good performance, and they get a result, Henry.
Outstanding defensive performance from Oakland. It just hurts for Bowling Green when they get so many offensive chances and you get down in those last minutes and you wonder just where did the time go, what happened. And they'll go into MAC play with a new mindset. They'll learn from this one and We go into Ball State on Thursday. They'll be ready to play. They'll have learned from this one.
And that'll do it for us here. Like you mentioned, the Falcons now will begin MAC play against Ball State on the road. That'll do it for us here. I'm Lucas Clemmer with Henry Coscu. Thank you for making us a part of your Thursday evening and tuning in all match long. For our entire WBGU PBS crew, we say thank you and so long, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the men's soccer team against NIU.